Hola, bom dia, hello, David Paul here. I'm looking across the street here from a pastelleria, and I wanted to make a video about the pastelleria because it's so good. And I'm starting with the Hotel Oslo, which is a good reference point to know where it is. So if you forget the pastelleria, it's the hotel opposite the Hotel Oslo, which is the hotel with the best view of Coimbra. So spend one night there and wake up in the morning and see the sun shining on the rooftops of Coimbra. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, apart from this, that's where I first used to stay, but it's become rather expensive now and I can't afford it. So the best place I've found here is that Residencia Lusitana, which you can only just see the sign down the road there opposite, and a bit further down the road, Residencia Lusitana, and Lusitanas. So that's where to go, and that is 35 at the moment. It's 35 euros a night. And I also last night I stayed in a very cheap hotel just here, which was 30 euros a night, but that's really rather basic. Anyway, let's cross the road and try not to get run over here, because I tried to film this before and it didn't take. I hadn't pressed the button, but I got told off by the police for filming, just tooting and waving his finger. Okay, pastelleria, Arco Iris, Boutique de Pau. Okay, that's the one there, and so let's go over and take a look at this place. Check it out, man. As the Portuguese says, check it out. Right. So anyway, what's good about this place is they cook the food, and they're cooking it continuously, and it's all fresh. Everything is fresh, and it's moving through. It's got a reasonable business rate going here. So all traditional Portuguese foods, really nice, friendly stuff, and it's just a happy place. And I never understood why this was a happy place, but there's a certain lady who is occupying this place, and I blame her. So every time I'm in Coimbra, I come to this pastelleria, and I've just had my breakfast, and I kind of don't care what it costs, you know. I'll just tighten my belt elsewhere, but this is just something I've got to do. I've got to come here. So anyway, it's just nice, and it's clean, and it's friendly, and it's just delightful. But here's a twist on it. Since switching over to being Catholic, in the process of converting to Catholic, I noticed a certain person is in here. Look, over there and over there, statue of the Virgin Mary. And this is like explicitly declaring this place. You cannot get away with it. It's a Christian establishment, and that vibe, that blessing, is coming down on us. And I'll tell you, if you let that woman in on your life, things will be changed. At the moment, I'm enjoying tremendous peace in my life. You know, things are not affecting me. Becoming quite bomb-proof. It's just like it's very hard to describe. It's like somebody's just thrown a warm blanket over you in a very, you know, tough, cold world or something. And a lot of it is down to the Virgin Mary, is a key figure in the church that doesn't get a look in. She doesn't get a look in on the other churches like the Protestant, and not quite so important. I mean, I'm sure important to them, but nowhere near as important as to Catholics. So I just, you know, I'm of a mind to listen to what the Catholic Church has got to say and defer to them and just say, yeah, okay, I'll go along with that, yeah, that's fine. because I cannot deny this tremendous peace that's just descended on my life, and also a sense of connection with people that I didn't have such a deep connection with before. It's a cultural thing. There was a thing at one time called Christendom, you know, the area that Christianity dominated, and it was enormous. And we all understood the same kind of things, and we didn't have the fractures and the schisms and the like the English Reformation and so on. And I think we're going back to that unity again. You know, we're starting to get the wagons in a circle for obvious reasons that I'm not going to mention on this video. And there she is. So all I can say about the whole thing is just so peaceful. And today a problem has come up because they're going to introduce a longer waiting period for Portuguese citizenship. And you know, I just don't care. I'm not worried. I'm just not worried. Things are just gonna be just fine. One way or another, I'll engineer my life to fit in with the world. Because you know, Portugal's lovely, but so is the Philippines. And what is the commonality? Well, it's Christianity. It's the Catholic Church in particular, and Christianity in general. And here we have it. We have peace. All kinds of hell is going on in the UK on this very day. The place is going to hell in a handcart. And here I am in a Portuguese pastelleria, enjoying my morning and just relaxing here. And this is like a, I don't know, a calm port in a storm. These people know who they are, you know? They know who they are and what they stand for. I'm very proud of them. With that, I'm going to stop this. I've said what I wanted to say. Peace be with you. Jesus be with you.